P.S. If you want to see how I did this hair, there's a video already up for it. Alright. Hey guys, it is your girl Cece. I'm CeeMyCurlz. Y'all, today has been an unnecessarily annoying day. I've been having a few unnecessarily annoying days. I think I'm just going through a cycle. I don't know, some type of unnecessarily annoying cycle. I don't know, wave, season, Lord knows. But we're about to do some makeup because Valentine's Day is coming up and I wanted to do a really cute look. So I already did my eyes. If you guys hear anything in the background, I'm praying that my dog will just let me get this video done. I had to bring him in here. We're just gonna get right into it. Please make sure that you subscribe, you like, you comment, and share, because y'all, I gotta vent. Like, this is supposed to be about boys only and like why I stopped talking to boys and my journey with celibacy. But I just need to talk about this dog real quick because he's cute and I love him. But y'all, I'm so stressed out. Like, he's so much work. He has so much work and he's as sweet as can be, but like he's getting older, so his mind is growing, he's changing. He's probably like 18 weeks now, 18, 19 weeks. Lord knows how old he is. But he's going towards 5 to 6 months, and they say adolescence is interesting, like dog adolescence. They say that they forget all the potty training that they have and just act a fool. And I also think he's having separation anxiety problems. I have a miniature golden doodle, F1B, which means he's 75% poodle, 25% retriever. But okay, but first, I already did my eyes. I did that off camera while my dog was sleeping. Because that's the only time I can get things done until somebody else chooses to watch him. So back to my dog. But first, if you haven't seen my flawless foundation routine, go watch that if you want a step-to-step why I'm doing this, what I'm doing. But we're just about to do that foundation routine only with different stuff, most likely. So I'm not really going to tell you guys what I'm using, okay? Because I gotta talk. So he's been dealing with separation anxiety. He started showing signs of it. Was it last week? Yeah, last week. And I've had a dog with anxiety before. So it's like, I'm kind of used to the whining, I'm used to the crying. And I know when defecation, when accidents, I know when their accidents are legit accidents or when they're just upset. And my dog has been, basically, if I leave him alone in a room, or if I put him in a room that's too loud, I don't know, there's so many variables, because today it was a room that was too loud. But like last week, if I left him upstairs in my parents' room where he normally sleeps at night, he freaks out. Like, he would not rest. I would have to stay up there until he fell asleep before I could leave. So I was like, oh yeah, you're definitely showing signs of separation anxiety. And he also hangs out with me for the majority of the time because everybody is doing stuff, everybody's working. And my aunt is retired, so it's like she helps as she can. But my dog is strong, so she can't do everything because she might get hurt. Like, trying to deal with his strong behind. So I'm dealing with him, and now we're dealing with, if I put him in the playpen, because he prefers to be up under me, playing with me, always by my side, if I put him in the playpen, even after he just used the bathroom, he decides to poop. He's done this 3 times now, and I've determined that it's on purpose because this man literally this morning had already pooped, and I thought it was my fault. I was like, well, I should have taken you outside, because he was hinting that he needed to go outside. So I clean everything up, I bring him back down. He's amped up, so he needs a timeout. I put him back in the playpen. When I tell you, as I am closing the playpen, this nigga poops. He poops. And he already pooped, so he didn't have much to poop. He literally squeezed out this much poop just to be a jerk, because he knows I'm not gonna let that poop stay there, because I'm not trying to have a stinky basement. So that's been his thing today. That is what he's doing. And It was 1 o'clock. He usually crates for at least 2 hours. He can, but like, I'm not gonna lie, like he has not been sleeping during his crate sessions, but he still needs the break. I need the break so that I'm not mad at him all the time. It gives me time to reset my idea, like not my idea, but to reset my, reset myself if he is getting on my nerves, because it's not his fault that he's a puppy and that he's just learning and feeling things that he has no clue what they are. So, but during his crate time, because my trainers have told me to ignore him when he cries, you don't want your dog to like get in the habit of picking him up. I need to quiet down. You don't want the dog to get in the habit of knowing that if they start crying, you'll take them out the crate, because that just makes the crying worse. So that's what I've been trying to do. And what does he do? Poops in the crate. And because I was trying to ignore him, I go get him after he's finally fallen asleep, and there's just a nice little pile of poop just sitting there waiting for me. So I'm just like, I don't know what to do with him. I don't. I was so stressed out. I was upset. I had to throw him right in the tub, and he hates getting baths. So that was already a lot of work. That was my 3rd time cleaning up poop today. So I had a meltdown because I hate poop. Like, I was telling my mom, I can handle a lot of stuff, but one thing that quickly triggers me is money and dirtiness. That is when I'm not thinking rationally. And my mom was like, but didn't you work at it with kids for like 6 years? I'm like, yeah. I never had to clean up poop. Never. Not one time did I have to clean up a kid's poop. All that nasty stuff was happening in the guys' locker room. My girls did not do none of that nasty stuff. Like, and even so, that was above my pay grade, so I didn't have to do it. But yeah, my dog is driving me crazy, and I love him. And like, it was so cute because like he could tell I was upset. I was crying, like I was so upset because I don't know what to do, and I just want him to be okay. And I just want to have my life back too. But yeah, I was crying. He was like licking my tears. So right now he is literally like 5 feet from me so that he doesn't feel like he's by himself. And we're just gonna make it do what it do. But let's get into this boy talk. So I have been celibate for a year and what is it, like 2 months now? A year and 2 months. So I went celibate December 2019. You know, due to the normal reasons, F-boy. But there was just something different about this time. And I'm not even gonna say like I wasn't like, I'm a very attached person. I catch feelings very quickly. So based off of that, I can't really sleep with a lot of people. It's just not me. I prefer to have feelings before and during. Like, I don't do casual hookups. So like, I'm not really somebody who sleeps with a lot of people. Like, I don't. So I was trying to figure out how do I say that. But yeah, I don't sleep with a lot of people. So I take it very seriously if I decide to sleep with you and I feel as though this guy took advantage of me. Not like saying that he raped me. He didn't rape me. But I told him, don't touch me unless you're sure that you want me. Like, you're sure that you want a relationship. Because we had been talking for a minute and I made it clear that I liked him. And like, he would say things that he liked me, but I would say another thing. Like, he was just giving me the runaround. And I told him, I was like, listen, I don't just do this with everybody. I do it if I'm in, like, if I really have feelings. And I told him that, I made it very clear. And he kind of just stepped all over that. Because I asked him that after, I was like, so what does this mean? Like, because you told me you weren't ready for that and then we just did it. So what are you telling me? And you know what this man had the nerve to say? He said, oh, well, I was just horny. So you guys can already understand how upset I was when that happened. And that just, and I don't care if he sees this video, because what he did was rude. It was rude, because if a girl tells you clearly, I do not want to do this with you until you are sure what you want with me. And that means until you're sure that you want me, because I'm not about to be no fling. I'm not about to be your friends with benefits. It's a relationship or it's nothing. And my thing is, I could still be friends with you and not have sex with you. I have plenty of guy friends that I don't have sex with, that I've never had sex with, that I've never kissed, I've never touched. So it's just like, I know how to control myself. So I did not respect what he did. I stopped talking to him as soon as he did that. I like stopped. I think it took me like maybe a week to really realize, oh, he just played the heck out of me. But once I realized that, I literally texted him. And then he was also hitting me with some stuff that was just below me. Like when I say below me, it was just like I was stooping to a level I don't need to stoop to. Like, I'm a princess and I deserve a man to treat me like a princess. And it's not extra to be asked to be treated like a princess. And he was not nowhere near even like prince worthy. He was probably a subject. Okay, like he was just not it for me. And I finally realized, I was like, sis, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing with yourself? So God done helped me see the light. And I'm looking at my mirror, if you guys wonder what I'm looking at. And I told him, I literally said, I gracefully bow out. This is too much. I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not dealing with this. And I said it smack like that. And when I tell you, homie was hurt. He was like, what does that mean? What are you talking about? How, like what? And I was like, nah, you hurt me too much. Like, I'm not just about to sit here and let you keep hurting me. And you're not even my man. Like, you're playing with me. And I am taking myself out of the game so that you can stop playing with me. And I told him, I was like, you're not gonna meet girls like me a lot. And you only have one chance of me. Unless God himself tells me you need to wait on him. And he sure ain't tell me that. Like, I'm not waiting for you. I'm not. Like, if you want me to wait, you better hope that God tells me to. Because you literally have, and like, that's when it comes down to when I feel disrespected. And I felt disrespected at that point. I felt very disrespected. So it's just like, what am I sitting here waiting for? You obviously aren't gonna apologize because, you know, you just thought you were just horny. So you were just gonna go ahead and do something that I don't do when I'm just horny, that I do when I actually care about a person. So I was very upset about that. So yeah, after all that happened, and that was also around the time where I stopped talking to, I'd say two of my really close girlfriends. Like, we talked every day and I stopped talking to them. Like, I was going through a really rough friendship ending. So where is my water bottle? There it is. Sorry, my life's in shambles. So after all that happened, I just decided to focus on me. The pandemic eventually like swooped in and took over, but like I had decided to just start working out. And I was like, you know what, Cece, you obviously don't know what kind of guys that are good for you right now. And what you need to do is take a break, make sure what you're doing is what you want to attract. Because I noticed that I kept attracting F-boys, and I feel as though if we let ourselves get to a certain point and we don't take the care that we need in between dealing with somebody or just learning yourself, you will attract what you put out. And I feel as though there were things about me that was attracting F-boys, you know? I was pressed to be in a relationship where it was to the point where I was willing to compromise certain things. And looking back on that, I realized how stupid that is. Like, you don't have time to look back until you're like not in your feelings. Because when I'm in my feelings, I don't think rationally. I just think with my heart. And so I've had plenty of time to reflect, plenty of time to say I'm never like letting anybody cross that boundary again, you know? And it just really gave me a good time to learn what I want in a man, learn what I need to fix and what I'm attracting. So like, one thing that I've decided to work on was I'm done looking. Until God tells me, yeah, go talk to him, I'm done looking. I deleted my dating apps. And I used like, your girl always had a dating app strapped. Like, I love dating apps. I love flirting. But I decided to just stop. And so like all of last year, I had no dating app. I didn't really, and when I say I didn't really, because I definitely slipped up a few times. Because because I had like a few guys who like I still talk to that I was into. But I did not have sex all of last year. I'm very proud of myself. What do I want to say? And I also did not allow myself to go on a date last year. I did not allow myself to go Netflix and chill last year. And like I said, like, I was close to slipping up a few times. Not giving any panini, but like just even entertaining a guy. Like I slipped up a few times. I entertained a few men. Not gonna lie, but I didn't compromise, you know, I didn't have sex, I didn't kiss, I didn't hug. Like, okay, I might have hugged. But I did what was best for me, and I think that time really just helped me remember who I was. And to remember that, okay, so I am Christian, so like I was taught to wait till you're married. And so I believe that when you choose not to wait till you're married, you open up yourself to feelings that normally would only happen with somebody that you're married to. That's just my logic, that's what I believe, okay? I'm not telling you that casual sex is the devil. I'm just telling you what I believe, okay? So because of that, I was dealing with feelings I had no business dealing with, especially when you're dealing with these F-boys, because your husband's gonna care for your heart. Your husband's going to be the one who loves, like, knows your heart, nurtures your heart. So when you're just giving that special piece and you're dealing with these emotions that are supposed to be dealt with your husband, with these F-boys who do not care about you, that is hurtful. It hurts after a while. So I literally, and like there was baggage from college that I felt like I was still healing from, because I was also in a pretty, I don't want to say like it was daggone not domestic violence, but I was in a mentally / more emotionally kind of abusive situation. He didn't touch me, but like he was really mean to me. He was really mean to me, and I dealt with it. And I had to be like, sis, why were you feeling that insecure where you're gonna just let a man treat you like that? Because he treated me like crap, and he did it in front of my friends too, and I let that slide for a long time. So like I had time to reflect on all of that, and just coming out of it. And now that I'm like starting, I guess, year 2 of my celibacy journey, because I have decided that, Lord willing, because I'm gonna need the Lord's help. He knows I can't do this without him. But I would like to wait for my husband if I can. Not if I can, I would like to. And like I have to guide myself in how I talk, because if you plan like saying I might slip up, you're gonna slip up. You can't talk like that. You can't. So I would want to wait until I find that person who I'm gonna marry, and you know, puts a ring on it. That's the next time I'm trying to be intimate with somebody. So that's kind of what helped reshape my frame of thinking. And now that I know what I want, I know how to act accordingly. I know what guys just aren't gonna be for me whatsoever. And because I've had this year of literally like not even focusing on a man, and now that like I'm just like, okay, if somebody desperate with me, like I don't mind talking to them, I just know not to deal with the BS because I'm not desperate anymore. I know that if I tell him, like if he, and I also have learned not to really tell these guys what you want, because these guys get scared over anything. Like us girls, we're able to think long term and like still adapt it. But for a guy to think long term, it takes them to have a certain amount of feelings. So I've also learned not to tell guys what I want long term until they've showed me that they deserve that energy, you know? So that's one thing I'm gonna learn. I'm like, if a guy ever asks me what I want, I'm like, I don't want no situation. I'm just saying that, I'm like, I'm not here for the BS, but I'm not about to rush you into a relationship either. We could see where things go. But just know, if I don't think things are leading like down the road to a relationship and we're just better off as friends, we're going to stick in the friend zone. There's not going to be no let's fool around. No, none of that. Either you're my friend or you're my man. And I think also having amazing guy friends, because I have like the best guy friends in the world. I have a guy that I can truly say is my best friend. Like he's my best friend. He's just like, and you know you're around your best friend when like you're around them and you can't like, you have to tell them. You're just like, I don't feel like talking about this today, but it still just comes out. So like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's literally my best friend. And then I also have like 2 really close guy friends as well, outside of my best friend. And I think just having those relationships helps frame my way of thinking, because those guys don't want nothing from me but to be my friend. I do not have to watch my back around them. I don't have to worry about them having ill intentions. I don't have to worry about them hurting me. Like, I know they're for me. And so that's also something I'm grateful for, because realizing that also made me realize, listen, I don't need a guy saying that they're just trying to be my friend, but they're still flirting with me. And the reason why I'm saying that is because my guy friends are able to control themselves. So if you want to, and if you're still flirting with me after I've already drawn the boundary saying we are just friends, and for us to just be friends, we can't do that, and you're already crossing that boundary over and over again, that's just a sign for me to let you go, because that's going to tempt me, that's going to tempt you, and I'm not in a, I'm a tease, like, I'll admit it. Your girl's a tease. Like, I will play with you. And I had to learn, and I feel like that's also like some things I had to learn. Like, I can be toxic sometimes. I can lead a guy on and know that I don't want nothing from it. And I had to learn that. And I didn't realize how much that hurt until that guy did it to me. So like, I just learned that if a guy's offering me friendship, it has to be only friendship, or I don't need it. And if they're just like, well, we could just be friends, I'm gonna just be like, I already have guy friends. I'm not really on a hunt for new friends. You know, if a friendship evolves, a friendship evolves. But if we don't stay friends, I'll be okay. And that's on period, poo. That's on what? Period. So that's just kind of like my, I guess, my single update, my love update, why I decided to be celibate for a year, if I'm going to continue my celibacy, which I am. I just want to see how far God gets me, honestly, you know. And I will tell you one thing. Ever since I gave up just dealing with men right now and just living life, I have been so stress-free. Where it's just like, I don't even think I want to catch feelings. Because I don't miss boy drama. I don't miss having my feelings played with. I don't miss none of that. And that's why I said, like, taking those breaks is important, because it also helps you reflect on what have I been dealing with that I don't need to deal with. And I've learned that I really don't need to be dealing with these, and I'm gonna just call them as I see it, these boys. I don't, because I want a man. And there's no point in me, like, the whole entertainment, I'm just bored, so I'm gonna talk to somebody. It's stupid. It's stupid, guys. Because you also have to think people have feelings. And even though you might just be bored and wanting entertainment, that person could actually be into you. And I've been the person who was actually into you, and I've also been the person who was bored and looking for entertainment. So that's coming from both perspectives. So I don't play that bored stuff no more. It's all or nothing, but it has to get to the point where I'm just like, oh, I want that with you. Like, I'm willing to go slow now, but I don't even know if I want to date right now. Like, if a guy was to ask me out on a date, like, would I go? If, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not easily impressed. And I don't know if that's toxic or if that's good. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face, do all that off camera, and I will come back to you guys with the final look. But you guys just helped me feel so much better. You have no clue. I love my puppy, but y'all have no clue the hell that I went through today. And if you want to see some of his shenanigans, just go check out his videos. So yeah, let me go get this look together and I'll be right back. All right, so let's just do the lips real quick and then we're done. But if you guys can't tell, I like really natural, like soft makeup. Oh wait, hang on a second. So I'm using my matchstick. I got this from Alyssa Ashley. And it like makes like this really nice brown. Okay. I'm just gonna clean it up, make sure it's not ugly. And then we're gonna top it with my Fenty gloss and hot chocolate. Top it with that and it's gonna be super pretty. Yeah, I wanted like a look that I knew guys would like. And I feel like a man would be all over this look. Like, it's not too much. It's just enough. It's definitely like gives natural beauty, but enhanced, and that's the look. It's so pretty. And I love a brown lip. I'm not really a bright lip person. I feel like bright lips just look better with a neutral outfit, but I know I was wearing this red top, so I was like, no, we gotta bring it all together. And I would actually wear this look on a date. Like, it's too much, it's not too much, it's not too little. It's super pretty. I picked the Rare Beauty foundation because that one has a really natural but like beautiful coverage. So yeah, I hope you guys like this look. Thank you for letting me vent because I was upset, but I feel a lot better now. Like I said, makeup is so stress relieving because it literally just gives you time to focus on one thing. I have to focus my brain on making sure this blend out is on fleek. So let me know in the comments if you resonated with anything that I said. Let me know if you're on a celibacy journey, if you don't mind talking about it. What else? Let me know if you're having, like, if you feel as though you're keep on attracting the same men. I suggest taking a break and just making sure that you're good so that you're healthy for the healthy man that you want to, I mean, in other words, manifest, even though I'm not really into the whole manifesting thing. I'm into waiting on God's timing, but that could be a whole nother chit chat. So like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye y'all. And I'm gonna let y'all get into this look one more time because she's giving.